Another lovely day for baseball here in beautiful Batavia, Newark, here at the Wire Stadium, where your Batavia Muckdogs will be taking on the Newark Pilots for the first time this 2023 PGCBL season. Coming into this one, the Muckdogs have lost their last two to Auburn and Niagara, and Newark is on a 4-game loss streak as well. So one of these loss streaks will be broken shortly. How's everyone doing at home? I'm broadcaster, as always, Alec Brown, doing all of your games live here on YouTube, home and away. Also looking towards the rest of the Muckdogs schedule, we play for the rest of the week. So you'll see Tuesday we're away at Elmira, followed on Wednesday we're away at Jamestown for a doubleheader. Then Jamestown will come back to Batavia on Thursday. Then we are away against Newark for the second time this season. Then heading towards the weekend, Batavia will be home against Elmira on Saturday and Geneva on Sunday. So a packed week of baseball here for your Muckdogs. Also at the mound today for your Muckdogs will be Tyler Henshaw. Has not started a game so far this season, mainly a relief guy. So far this season has pitched 2 innings, struck out 3, and allowed 3 hits. Then starting for the Pilots will be Anthony Laurinaitis. So far this season is 0-2. Coming into this one, has a 5.62 earned run average, and through 8 innings has struck out 9 batters, walked 7, and had 8 hits off them. However, we'll start this game off with Frank Venzolata, the left fielder wearing number 3 for Newark. We'll see what he can do against Henshaw, and Henshaw's first start for the Muckdogs this season. First pitch in there, 4-strike-1, and Tyler's already off to a great start. Also did see the other day Eric Swinsicki, mainly a reliever for us as well, as that one is tipped off there. Count move 0-2. Start a game for us against Niagara yesterday. Did lose that one, unfortunately, 4-2. And Swinsicki, through the first 2 innings, did a great start, unfortunately, as a reliever. It's hard to get through that 3rd and 4th inning, and that's where he started to lose his momentum. As count was 1-2 now for Henshaw. And a little bit about your pitcher here today. Goes to Potomac State College. Will be a junior there. Also is a local guy from Brockport, New York. Count goes 2-2 now. And this past season at Potomac State had 10.15 strikeouts per game. Also, opponents batted .242 against him, and in his 6 games started, had a 4-1 record so far, 0-0 on the season. Through his 2 innings pitched, also is a 5'10 lefty pitcher. And in this leadoff spot for Newark is Frank Venzolata, also lefty, so lefty-lefty matchup starting off this one from SUNY Brockport. Tyler's hometown, as that one is shot up to Anthony Clapper over in second. Popped up a little too high there, and the fly out to center field will start off this ball game here and the top of the first. Already 1 out here. Now we'll head over to Michael Flaherty, the 6'3 righty out of Grinnell College. Also hails from London, England. Not every day you see someone from England in one of these leagues, especially play the game of baseball. However, Flaherty is showing England some love here and doing a great job sponsoring their name. This guy goes 0-1 here. Now 0-2. Comes into this one batting .348, which is good for second in this Pilots offense. Also 8 hits on the year. As that one is hit right over to our Curry over at third. Tries to make the play over to Henry Daniels, however, will not make it in time. And I'm not sure if that will be credited as an error or not. Don't believe so, and that should be the first base hit here for Flaherty. So great job there from the man. Like a whole different continent. And now the man who does lead the team batting average with a .381, Dom Camera, the extra hitter today. Also is normally a catcher. Also 6'2 righty from Hofstra University. Also from Manhasset, New York, so around the area. As that is an 0-1 count here to start for Camera. Also man over at first in Flaherty. Ty looks over, shoots, fires. Shoots that one foul, so count will move 0-2 now. Tyler getting up early in these counts already. Showing right through his 2 innings, he's already struck out 3 batters. Speaking of hitting, Muckdogs have not been doing too great hitting-wise recently, as that one does go down for ball 1. Have been struggling a little bit behind the plate and hoping against this Newark team who does sit bottom in the Western Division can get some early hits in and just get that momentum back. Last time we had a big game was the first game against Auburn of our doubleheader. Scored 9 runs of that one. As I want to sit over to Swanson, get to the Galvin. Galvin over to Henry Daniels. Not in time, unfortunately. Almost saw a double play there. However, the fielder's choice will bring camera onto base and will get Flaherty out. After that 6-4 ground out there, Galvin just could not turn it in time to Henry. Ball didn't have enough loss to the audit to get to Noah over also in the first place. And now we'll see the cleanup hitter, Jack Acardamone, designated hitter today, wearing number 7. As we now have 2 outs here in the top of the first. That one is hit over to the right fielder, however, will drop in time in Chad Falcon. And now there's 2 men on base for the Pilots early in this one. Hopefully Henshaw can get out Mitchell Kelly here, the right fielder, which will be very crucial. Also comes from SUNY Cortland. A lot of our interns here are also from SUNY Cortland or graduatees. Kelly on the season 3rd for batting average, 316, as well as Jack Acardamone, who was just up as well, both batting 316. 2 RBIs on the season, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So very swing heavy here from Kelly. Shoots that one foul, just saw it there. Count goes 1-1 here for Henshaw. It looks like the Pilots, for being worse in the league, can hit all right. Maybe it's their pitching that led them to this 1-9 record. If you're wondering who that one win is against, it is Amsterdam. Sorry, not Amsterdam, Auburn. As that one gets in there for strike number 2. Count is 1-2. 1 strike away from ending this top of the first in Henshaw. See if he can do that here. Crowd getting fired up here for Henshaw. They want to see their Muckdogs hit shortly. Here comes the pitch. Taken down low. Look over to the ump over at second. They'll say he's safe. So the count will move 2-2 here. So back up again for the 2-2. Henshaw looks over at first and second, sets, fires, swings through that one. However, just tipped off last second. Very late with that one, so the count remained 2-2 here with 2 outs. Also, Muckdogs sitting at 4th so far in the Western Division, just behind Jamestown. Should move up to 3rd or 2nd with a win here. And the team in 2nd is the Elmira Pioneers, who we do take on tomorrow on the road. Shoots that one over to the right field. Once again, that will drop right in front of Chad. Chad will try to get this one over to his teammate Agressi at home and be unsuccessful with that one, as that leads to the first run by Dom Cameron, who doesn't even have a hit in this one. So rough start here for the Muckdogs already. Score now already 1-0 in favor of Newark. A lot of us in the office thought this was going to be a clean game, maybe even a shutout or a mercy rule. However, Pilots came to play today. As we now see number 5, Frankie DiMartino, the center fielder. That has to be one of the most Italian names I've ever heard. I love it. DiMartino so far on the season has the most at-bats out of everyone on the team by a wide margin, sitting at 31 with a 235 batting average. That does go foul, so count move 1-1 here. But back to DiMartino, actually batting 211 on the season. No, 226. He actually has a brother that is on the bench. Henshaw, man on first and second, already giving up 1 run so far. Sets, fires. Breaking ball does get in there for strike 2. Count moves 1 and 2 here. Once again, 1 strike will end the inning here. Also, DiMartino this season, 3 runs batted in. And 9 strikeouts, so could see number 10 right here, right now. Looks over at first, second, sets. Just in the dirt there. Aggressive does a great job blocking that one. Count moves 2 and 2 now. 2. Frankie. Also, DiMartino will be a senior at Hofstra University. Also does hail out of Bethpage, New York. So see what happens in this lefty-righty matchup as the count is now 2 and 2 with 2 outs here. Runners on second and first in Cardamone and Mitch Kelly. Just outside there, a little too much. Count will move to full for the first time here for Henshaw. Not the best here so far for Henshaw. He needs to get out of this one. Next pitch, runners do go, and that one is low. Henshaw thought he had the dagger. Unfortunately, just stabbed a little too downwards. And that leads to the first walk of the game with bases loaded here for the Newark very early in this one. Don't think we'll see Henshaw pulled here already. However, we do have a stacked bullpen ready to go, and anything is possible as you now see. Harris McReynolds foul that one off for the first time. Count will move 0-1 here. So lefty-lefty matchup again for McReynolds, who stands at 5'10" and goes to Northeast Mississippi Community College. Will be a sophomore there. Also does hail out of Starkville, Mississippi. That one is hit to center and left fielder. Does get in that gap in time, and 1 run will score there. Giuseppe gets it over to. There's a pickle here. Giuseppe trying to hustle by the third baseman and can't do it in time, and that will be the 3rd out. However, I believe another run will score there in Cardamone, maybe even 2 with Kelly. Not too sure here. We'll see what the final verdict is. I believe it was just 1 run that scored there. I'll find out shortly in a second, as the scoreboard will soon to be updated. However, until then, I'll just put the 1 run up because that's what I am confident about. And Harris McReynolds will be credited with the extra base hit. However, we'll now head over to your Muckdogs lineup with a wonderful graphic here done by our social media man Connor. So shout out Connor for that one. So leading off today, we'll see Rashad Robinson over in left field, the man out of Bishop State Community College, and follow that by with the man out of St. Leo University, number 88, Juice Giuseppe R. Curry, playing over at third today. Then batting third, once again, your everyday center fielder coming out of the University of West Georgia, number 18, Anthony Calabro. Then in the clean spot, we'll see number 23, Adam Agresti, who is behind the plate today. Then over in right field, saw a couple balls dropped right in front of him. Just great hits by Newark. Chad Falcon, number 11, the St. John's commit. Also, like his teammate, Adam Agresti. Then the second man from University of West Georgia in this lineup, batting 6, number 33, Henry Davis, playing over at first today. Then the utility man himself, designated hitter today, number 27, James Aselta, out of Lafayette. Then batting 8th, number 4, your closer for the Muckdogs, also the extra hitter today, 4 saves on the year, Trey Bacon. Then batting 9th, top 50 JUCO player coming into this year, top 150 JUCO player, playing in the second base position today, number 35, Galvin Sims Jr. And then ending off the lineup with the Yukon man himself, number 8, Noah Sorensen, playing over at shortstop here today. And so the Muckdogs already down 3-0 in this one. So Mitch Kelly did end up scoring, and Frankie DiMartino was the one who was caught in that pickle over at third and home plate. So Muckdogs just have been looking rough these past couple games, especially yesterday in Niagara. Could not get any sort of type of momentum or hits. One of the runners who did score yesterday in Victor Alonji didn't even record a base hit yesterday. Came off an error on a fielder's choice.
All right, fans, we got a little bit of catching up to do. The Muckdogs need to get down to business. They can only do it with your support.
And so the last time the Muckdogs scored more than 3 runs was in that first game against Auburn. Had 9 runs total, 11 hits on that day. However, we'll see what they can do here today. And now we'll start this one off with the Bishop State Community College man himself. Used to go to the University of Memphis, Rashad Robinson. First pitch, slider outside there. Count will move 1-0 for the leadoff man today, and Rashad Robinson. And Rashad on the season is second in this team with stolen bases. First is the leadoff man, usually Josh Leadham. Rashad has 8 now on the season, also batting .250 on the season. 5 hits, 2 runs batted in, 6 walks to only 3 strikeouts. So very efficient there from the leadoff man. That one almost clips Rashad. Already up to 3 balls in this one, seeing some control issues early on from Anthony Laurinaitis. The 3-0 down at Rashad's legs. Looks like that one almost hit him. Not sure if it did or not. However, that will be a base regardless, counted as a ball for now. And now we'll head over to Juice. Let's try to get Rashad around these bases a little bit. Or we could see Rashad steal, like he is known for doing. The man out of St. Leo University so far on the season is batting .265. Coming into this one, 5 runs batted in, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 4 strikeouts. As one will be in there for strike number 1. Also, Giuseppe coming out of St. Leo University this past season, .934 on base slugging, .283 batting average with 4 home runs and 17 runs batted in. As you see the juice slide there, when you see that juice slide, you know it's a ball call. So 1-1 here for Giuseppe. One that sets fires, shoots that one over to third. Rashad gets rid of the double play, however, with that steal attempt, and our Curry will be out with the 5-3 ground out. As now we head over to the D2 Player of the Year candidate, number 18, the everyday center fielder, Anthony Calabro. One of the special talents on this team this year. Can do it all. Can hit, play defense, and run the base path very efficiently. So see Anthony can make that happen here. Great block there by the catcher for ball number 1. Count goes 1-0 in favor of Calabro, who comes into this one batting .265, tied for the second most at-bats on the team with Giuseppe. Also has the most hit by pitches on the team with 4. Unfortunate there, him and Leadham share that. So that one is shot to the right fielder, popped up there. Rashad does tag, should make it over in time, and he will actually stay back on that one with the flyout to the right fielder. Now we'll see the first St. John's commit of this lineup cleanup hitter today. Also catching, Adam Agressi. See what he can do here today. Shown a lot of power this year so far. Almost having a few home runs. Just a couple falling short of that warning track or going foul. See if we can make it happen here today with a shot over at second. Breaking ball just down there. Count move 1-0. Also, Agressi coming into this one batting .217. 4 RBIs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Rashad does go over at third, and that one does get by the shortstop, and that would be the first run scored here for your Batavia Muckdogs and Rashad Robinson, who did an excellent job getting to that one. The run may have thrown off the shortstop there, got him a little out of position, and gets aggressive. The first base hit here for your Batavia Muckdogs. So great job there by Robinson getting us back into this one. Now only a 2-run game here. And now we have your favorite player up in Chad Falcon with his teammate at first. As that one does get in there for ball number 1, just a little low there. And Chad coming into this one only batting 167 on the season. However, numbers don't tell the story. He gets a lot of pop and great velocity into those hits. Unfortunately, has just been hitting these balls just where the defense is. Very Chris Davis-esque, if you ask me. So Falcon, just keep hitting the ball into play, and your time is due. Only 1 strikeout on the season in his 12 appearances at bat. Next pitch. Shoots that one foul. Third baseman will try to track that one down. However, will go over to the Muckdogs bullpen there. So count moves 2-1 here for Falcon. So still plenty of time to get back in this one. Most of the times when Chad is up by the plate, that ball is hit into play one way or another. No walks and 1 strikeout in 12 plate appearances. Sets and fires here. Shoots that one over to the second baseman. He'll try to win this one out. However, that will end the inning on the 4-6 ground out there. Once again, always hits the ball into play just where the defense is there, unfortunately. And that will end the first inning. Score is 1-3. Muckdogs down 2 early in this one. However, still plenty of ball to be played. 8 innings to be exact. And we'll be right back after this commercial break from some of our sponsors who make this Muckdogs broadcast possible. Stay tuned, folks.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for 2 or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or a food lover searching for a new favorite spot, make Eli Fish Brewing Company your next destination. Discover the perfect blend of flavors, community, and unforgettable moments. At Tompkins Community Bank, they believe in more than just banking. They believe in building relationships. Step into a world where you're more than just a number. Experience the personalized service and genuine care that sets them apart. From simple checking accounts to tailored business solutions, we have the products and expertise to meet your financial needs. But it doesn't stop there. We're invested in communities we serve.
Top of the second to start here shortly. Score is still 3-1 here at Dwyer Stadium here in beautiful Batavia, New York, as that one is popped up to Calabro. Can he dive and make the play in time? He sure can. Showing off his athleticism there at all cost to keep the Muckdogs in this one. Already getting 1 out here early on. 1 pitch, 1 out, as the flyout to Calabro is successful. Turns out Kalapa didn't actually catch that in time. That'll be a base hit for Gage Boatman. Really thought Kalapa caught that one from here at least. Looks like he got out of that one. However, no outs will be the call here as Tristan Head will head on over to bat for the first time here today in the 1-1 count. Once again, my apologies there. Tristan coming into this game batting not so great, just at 130. Also with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. So loves to get that count up high. Next pitch. Chopped over to Giuseppe over at third. However, they'll deem that one foul. Count will move 1-2 here. Very fortunate there, as if Giuseppe did not catch that and that was called fair. Could have seen some extra bases there. However, count will go 1-2 here for Tristan. Also, good job by Gage Bowman getting on the first one there, coming out of East Central University. Will be a senior there. And Tristan Head, going to the University of Virginia, will be a freshman there, also out of Jupiter, Florida. Swings that one over. 1-2-3. See you later, Tristan. And that will be the first strikeout victim today of Tyler Henshaw. Had a few opportunities to strike some guys out, however, just nothing came around. Now double play in order to get this game, or this inning, top of the inning, out of the way. As we'll head down to the bottom of the lineup, this time for a double play, it would be now against the first baseman, Nick Payne. As that breaking ball does get away from Tyler there, count will move 1-0. And Nick Payne, 5'10", out of Centenary University, will be a sophomore there. And comes out of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. As that one does go low. Once again, count will move 2-0. Also coming into this one, Payne batting 125 on the season in his 16 plate appearances. 1 hit by pitch and 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. So some pretty high strikeout numbers there. As count moves 2-1 now. This will be a crucial spot for some kind of bad contact to get into a double play. Almost saw one earlier, however, Galvin couldn't turn it in time. Just was a bad hit ball to the shortstop. And with that foul ball, count will move 2-2 here. Henshaw was over at first, sets fire, swings through that one, 1-2-3. See you later, Nick. I'm sure that was painful there for Payne, striking through that one, becoming the second strikeout victim back-to-back to Tyler Henshaw. Great job there. Already up to 2 strikeouts now through 2 innings. And now back up to top of the lineup already in Frank Venzolata. And Venzolata coming into this one batting .286 in his 21 at-bats. 2 runs batted and a whopping 10 walks. Lead the team by a wide margin. Second best on the team with 4 in Tristan Head. That one is shot over to first base, however, will dribble out. Foul, count will move 1-1 here. And Henshaw, after not having the best first inning, already allowed 4 hits in this one. 3 hits. No, 4 hits. With the double that ended the inning. With the man in Harris McReynolds getting caught stealing. As Noah drops the ball. A great throw there by Aggressive behind the plate to try to get out Boatman stealing. However, he will get his base over at second. So now runner in scoring position over at second. Unfortunate there from Noah, just dropping the ball. Could have ended the inning there with that pickoff. Next pitch. Fastball in there for strike 2. Count moves 2-2 with 2 outs. Could see the end of the top of the second here shortly if Henshaw can get him out. Henshaw's over at second, sets, fires, Hits that one straight to Giuseppe over at third. Does make the play over to Henry Davis. However, he can't get it. That'll be considered an error there, as the run will score in from second in Boatman. Unfortunate there. Error caused 2 bases there and a run-in. Wow, Muckdogs still looking rough here today. Not off to the best start. Back-to-back fielding mishaps with the aggressive throw over to Noah. Noah couldn't just catch it. That could have ended the inning. Also, if Giuseppe does field that cleanly to Henry Daniels, that would have ended the inning as well. But now we have Frank Vanzalata over at second now in place of Boatman, who just scored. And now Michael Flaherty will head up to bat for the second time here today, already through 2 innings. Already a 1-0 count here. That one goes down a little too low on that fastball. Count moves 2-0 now. No one warming up in the Muckdogs bullpen, so Henshaw will finish out this inning at least. Henshaw looks back over at second. Curveball does get in there for strike 1. Great pitch there by Henshaw. And the fielding this past couple of games for the Muckdogs has looked great, however, not looked too great here back at home in front of these fans. Maybe they got used to all the lack of fans at some of the other stadiums around the Western Division. Try to do a little head count for how many people were at the game in Niagara yesterday. Could not have been any more than 30 people, 20. 5-pitch walk there for Henshaw, and Flaherty will be the second man to walk here for the Pilots, who are looking for their second win on the season. And Ian actually will come out here. Looks like Henshaw may not finish this one out. We'll see if Skip makes the call. And pitching has been one of the better things here this season for the Muckdogs. Looked incredible against Auburn and only gave up 4 runs yesterday against the Power, Niagara Power that is. 3 did come from Swinsicki in his 3rd inning. It looks like Henshaw will stay out there as he's just talking with Agresti and Tyler. And the final run did come from Aiden Cooney. However, the rest of the pitching staff look great. You can see them all down there. Maybe not so much. I can at least. They're all in the crowd, keeping track of stats and keeping track of the pitches. And Mike Pedraza, Ben Weber, and KC Sabier all gave up no runs yesterday and did a phenomenal job at the mound. The second time here today. Still no hits on the day for him. However, it did score the first run here for the Pilots because of the fielder's choice that got him on base. With that foul ball, count will go 0-1 here. Looks over at second, sets, fires, shoots that one back, foul, count will move. 0-2 here. Hopefully fans who are walking behind the stadium were keeping out for any foul balls. Now 1 strikeout will end the inning. Once again, seen that a couple times here, just been a little unsuccessful so far. Henshaw does shoot that one over the left field. However, Robinson will take a step in and get that one too. And the top of the second, score now 4-1. So the Pilots don't leave this inning empty, and the Muckdogs once again find themselves down 3 heading into the bottom of the inning. This one now being the second inning. And we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned, folks. Bottom of the second, we'll start off with Henry Daniels, batting 6th in the lineup here today. Normally see him batting around 3rd or 4th, however, has been in a bit of a drought here so far. Used to lead the team in batting average, now finds himself sitting around the 242 mark. Still not horrible, it's just not what we're used to from Henry. However, plenty of season to make up for it here. And the count now 1-1 to Henry. Laurinaitis does get that one not in for strike 2. That looked very inside. However, count will go 2-1 here. To the big man over at first, stands at 6'5". One of the taller batters on this team, maybe the tallest. Shoots that one over to the second baseman, will not make it over in time to first, and that'll be the first out here on that 4-3 ground out of the bottom of the second. Henry is due for a big game soon, and still plenty of ball game to be played here, and it could happen today, as now we'll see James Acelta in designated hitter position today, now bat with 2 outs remaining here. Also, Acelta having himself a pretty good year, has pitched so far for us and did allow no runs in that one. Also, batting .444 on the season for highest for the Muckdogs this season coming into this game. And James right now in the 1-1 count as that ball does go foul. I gotta give credit to James for getting all of his hair in that helmet. Does have a beautiful set of curly hair. So that one does get in there for strike number 2. If you ever do get to check that out. Can't see it in one of our programs. This count goes 1-2 here for James. The man out of Lafayette sets, fires here. Does shoot that one once again to the second baseman. Very reminiscent of what we just saw from Henry Daniels. Basically the same play. So back-to-back 4-3 ground outs here. And now down to just 1 out in this second inning. We'll see if the closing man for the Muckdogs can get it done here in Trey Bacon. Trey so far 4 wins on the season. So very impressive there from pitching-wise. Also last summer with us, had a 1.59 ERA, 3 wins, no losses, and 22 strikeouts in 26 innings. Also batted over 300 last season, as that one does get in there for strike 1. This season, not off to the same start, batting 111 coming into this one. Also stands at 5'11" and is a switch hitter, as that one does get popped up to the second baseman there to close out the second inning. Score will still be 4-1 here. And all the sequences in this inning led to that shortstop being a part of it one way or another. As we head to the 3rd inning shortly to see the Newark Pilots maybe add on to their lead. Hopefully not. Stay tuned though.
Looking for businesses and making a difference where it matters most. Join the Tompkins community family and discover a bank that treats you like a neighbor. When duty calls, who will answer? Introducing the New York National Guard, the elite force dedicated to protecting our great state and nation. Join the ranks of brave men and women who proudly serve as the backbone of our defense. Train alongside the best, gaining skills that will last a lifetime. When disaster strikes, the National Guard is there, providing critical support and relief to our communities. Our dedication knows no bounds. From foreign soil to local streets, the New York National Guard stands ready to face any challenge, defending freedom and preserving peace. The New York National Guard, where heroes are made. Thirsty for a perfect beverage? Look no further than Right Beverage, the premier destination for all your drink needs. With a vast selection of beers, wines, spirits, and more, they have something to satisfy every taste and occasion. At Right Beverage, they promote responsible consumption because they care about you and your community. So, quench your thirst with confidence. Choose Right Beverage, your trusted beverage partner. Visit their website or contact them at 585-502-0502 to explore exceptional selections of beverages. Are you an athlete looking for specialized sports medicine care? Look no further than Rochester Regional Health. We understand the importance of having access to top-notch orthopedic experts close to home. That's why they're proud to offer a comprehensive orthopedic sports medicine program right here in Batavia. Whether you're a week
Top of the third to start here very shortly, as we'll see Henshaw pitch his third inning here, as that one does get in there for strike one on that breaking ball. Two. I believe that is Jack Aramone. So that one is shot way back to center field. Clapper still running for that one, and that should be a double, maybe even a triple there, as Clapper just does field it there to Swanson. Can he get over to third in time? He cannot. And the stand-up triple will start it off here for Jack Arcamoni. Impressive stuff there from Jack, who is now 2 for 2 on the day. And now Mitch Kelly, who did hit the second base hit in this game for the Pilots, third, will have an opportunity to score in Jack over at third. First pitch, shoots that one once again very far back. Actually, Chad Falcon coming in for that one, and Galvin Sims will get on top of that one with a fly out to second base. So 2 pitches so far in the first 2 batters. One outcome a little different than the next. And now we'll see Frankie DiMartino, the first man to walk for the Pilots, coming up next in this lefty-righty matchup. We'll see if Frankie can make anything happen here as he swings in the dirt for that one. Caught fish in there. You're always supposed to go fishing in water. Next pitch here, 0-1. Outside there on that fastball, count with 1-1 here for Henshaw. Still no one warming up in that Muckdogs bullpen. Actually seeing someone come up now. Not sure that is maybe Tucker Beving or Garrett Beaver. Next pitch here, 1-1. Pops that one out to Giuseppe over at third, as Noah will end up making a play there. And Jack will stay over at third. So back-to-back flyouts there for the Pilots, who are looking to have a strong start to this inning. However, already find themselves with 1 out remaining here in the top of the third. Score still 4-1. So Muckdogs do need an out here badly in this lefty-lefty matchup to Harris McReynolds. We got the first extra base hit here in this one. Just saw the second one in Jack Arcamoni, who stands over at third. Swings in the dirt for that one. Count goes 0-1. They're not fishing for what they're wishing for out there right now against Henshaw. He's doing a great job right now getting through this one. Or at least these last 2 batters. So great job, Henshaw. Sets and fires. Pops that one foul. And now 1 strike can end the inning here and leave Jack stranded over at third, which would be very crucial if the Muckdogs do want to get back in this one, as they only have 1 run and find themselves down 3 runs. However, still a bunch of baseball here to be played, so a comeback could be in the works. Swings to that one, 1, 2, 3. See you later. Third strike through 3 innings here for Tyler Henshaw to get the Muckdogs offense up in the bottom of the third here shortly. Stay tuned. And we'll see Galvin Sims here for the first time here today, batting 9th in the lineup. And the Pilots, next inning, will have their 8th batter hit for the second time already. As that one is shot straight to the first baseman for the first out in this one. That line drive caught there. Incredible job there by Nick Payne, who painfully did strike out last time out. However, makes up for it there with that great defensive play. Now see Noah Swanson, who plays over at shortstop in this game, hit for the first time here today. Maybe here's a spark plug that the Muckdogs need here today, as that breaking ball does go a little too low before the zone. Count move 1-0 here for the UConn man himself. Did redshirt his first season, however, did lead his, as that one almost clips him, in stolen bases his high school senior season. Saw him a little bit early on this season. Haven't seen too much stealing from him recently. Mostly came in that Elmira Pioneer Series. As that one does clip him. Won't even see the 4-pitch count, as that will be the first hit by pitch of the game. Then we'll head up to Rashad Robinson, who scored the first run here for your Batavia Muckdogs, and has a chance to send Noah Swanson around the base path here a little bit. And Noah may try to steal himself, as he did see Rashad a little successful, as Laurinaitis will have a little bit of a talk out there with his catcher, Gage Boatman. We'll see what he can do here in this righty-righty matchup. Noah has not stolen in a while, could possibly see that here today. Fastball just a little too low for the strike zone there. Count moves 1-0 once again. May see another hit by pitch here if he can't keep his control, as Noah does have to dive all the way back to first there. Took quite the lead over at first, however, will remain safe there after the great block attempt there by Gage. So count 2-0. Laurinaitis down early in this one to the leadoff man, Rashad. Did walk him last time up, and he'll check Noah over at first for a good reason. Took quite the lead last time up. Did have to dive all the way back to first last pitch. Two and 0 does get shot over to the right field. It looks like that one will drop in the right fielder's hands, as that one got a little too much pop in it. And the fly to the right fielder will be the second out of the bottom of the third here. Now Juice will head back up once again after the 5-3 ground out over to third base. Still Noah just sitting there at first base, as that one does get ripped over to the first baseman and second base. However, it does get through there, and Noah will not turn to third. However, now 2 men on for the Muckdogs here. And Toys Hitman does hit in this one, as it was Juice there. And Juice that one straight in the gap between first and second. So great job there by Giuseppe. As now we'll see Anthony Calabro 0 for 1 in this one so far. However, 2 men on base with 2 outs here, as breaking ball does not get in there for a strike. 1 count moves 1-0. Looks like it almost at the bottom there, however, dropped a little too far down there. See what the 6-foot center fielder can do here. Laurinaitis sets and fires. Shoots that one to third base, however, it just goes foul there over the line. I thought that could have scored just not even 1, but 2 runs there in Arcuri, as Arcuri does move pretty fast around the base path here. And now the count will move 1-1 here for Calaro, with already 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. However, runs are needed here, And that one is hit straight to the second baseman. Sorry, shortstop. And he will not get that over to Calabro. And Swanson will score over from third. And that will be the first error here for the Pilots, seeing why they are in last place in this division over. Run scores for the Muckdogs regardless. Now we'll see Adam Agresti come up for the second time here today. Got the first base hit here for the Muckdogs. So tying run over at first in Calabro. Shortstop made quite the error there. Had the easy play over at second as that one does get away from the catcher. Wild pitch moves both runners into prime scoring positions over in second and third. And we have ourselves a ball game here in the bottom of the third. And Agresti now with a huge opportunity to tie this game up with some kind of crucial base hit. Next pitch. Slider drops a little too much. Count will move 2-0 here to Agresti. Also, the shortstop, Michael Flaherty, who has got on base twice for the Pilots so far, has just kind of given one of those runs back with that error over at shortstop. As breaking ball does get in there for strike one, count moves 1-2 here for Agresti. Juice over at third and Calabro over at second. Some of the better hitters in this team. Also one of the better hitters up behind the plate here in Agresti. As that pitch goes in the dirt. And we could see potential bases loaded for Chad Falcon. And if there's ever a time for one of Chad's hits to get where the defense isn't, it would be this one. As Anthony Laurinaitis will fire the 3-1 here shortly. Looks over at third. Sets and fires. Breaking ball. Cannot get in there for strike two and make it a full count. And the 6-pitch walk will do it there for Agresti. And now Chad Falcon in a righty-lefty matchup. This is what they want from him. Has the opportunity to tie up this game. Can the 18-year-old St. John's commit do it here? First pitch. In there for strike one. Count moves 0-1. Haven't seen that in a while from Laurinaitis. Has been struggling a bit here in this bottom of the third. Got the first two guys out with ease. However, from then has not been pretty. Next pitch. Shoots that one over the... Unfortunately, looked like it was going to go a little higher than that. And the first baseman, as this inning starts, makes the fly-out play there. Once again, Chad does make contact with the ball. It just happens to be where the defense is. And bases loaded, unfortunately, stranded a little too late with those two outs. Just crucial there for the Pilots. And we'll head to the fourth inning. Score 2-4. Muckdogs once again fighting back. However, not enough to get themselves tied up or in the lead. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for two or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia.
Quick break there, heading to the top of the fourth. New pitcher here for the Muckdogs in Ryan Kinney. We'll see what Ryan can do here in this one. So far, 0 ERA on the season and was credited with the win. I believe that was over Jamestown. Sorry, Niagara, where he pitched 3 innings and had 5 strikeouts. Very impressive performance there from Kenny. Did pitch against Auburn in that back-to-back doubleheader, as Slider cannot get in there for the first strike. Count move 2-0. And on the season, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts to 1 walk, and 1-0 on the season. Also believe he has 1 unearned run, as he did have an error in the game against Auburn in that 4th one. So count now 1-2 here for the man out of New Haven, Florida. Also does go to the Xavier University of Louisiana, just like his brother Dylan Kinney, also a reliever here, both back for their 2nd years. In Muckdog uniform. 2-0 count now, 2-2 count, now full for Gage Boatman. Sets and fires, shoots that one just foul of the right field line. And count remain 2-2 here for Gage, who is 1-1. Today at least. Coming into this one, Boatman bats a .222 with just 1 walk. Could be the 2nd walk here as the count does go full. And we could see Kenny's next strikeout victim or his 2nd walk of the season. The payoff pitch. Swings through that one. 1-2-3. See you later. What else would you expect from Kenny there? And now the next 2 batters that Kenny will face in Tristan Head up now and Nick Payne. Both struck out earlier to Henneshaw, who does lead this one with 4 earned runs and 3 strikeouts to his name. And if you're these next 2 batters up and you just struck out, gotta be a little scared going against a strikeout heavy pitcher like Ryan Kinney here. And this count will start 1-0 to Tristan. Next pitch, shoots that one over to a shot in left field. Does get under that one for the 2nd out. And so far, 2 up, 2 down here for Kenny. He has looked great this season.
First baseman number 29, Nick Payne.
Once again, Muckdogs pitching has looked great here this season. This has been the most runs we have given up in a while. First pitch in there for ball 1. And so far, looking back at the season, the last time we gave up 4 runs or more, it's been more than a week. Happened against the Geneva Red Wings, where we lost that one 4-2. Our score is 4-2 here. Hopefully see a different outcome. But over 8 days since the Muckdogs have given up 4 runs or more, as that one is shot up to Ryan Kinney over at first. He'll claim that one and make the play himself. So 3 up, 3 down for Kinney, heading to the bottom of the 4th. Great job there filling in for Henshaw. And we'll see the Muckdogs bat once again. We'll start that one off with Henry Danos, then follow that up with James Eselta and Trey Bacon. Stay tuned. And we'll start off the bottom of the fourth with the big man over at first base, Henry Daniels. See what he can do here against Anthony Laurinaitis. That one does get shot foul for strike number 1. The 0-1 here. Breaking ball just a little too high there. Count moves 1-1 now for Henry Daniels. Also, Henry had a very impressive season at University of West Georgia as he tries to beat this one out and unsuccessful. So a 6-3 ground out will start off this bottom of the fourth. 343 batting average, 641 slugging percentage, 14 home runs, 48 RBIs, and a 445 on-base percentage his junior season at the University of West Georgia. It's very impressive from Henry, and hopefully we'll see that soon as he is due for a big game shortly. But now we'll see the man who does lead this team in batting average coming into this one, James Acelta. Shot that one over to the first baseman, and one pitch should be the second out we see here. And it is. Unfortunate there for Acelta. And once again, lackluster hitting here from the Muckdogs. Only 2 hits in this one, over 2 runs. And now Trey Bacon will head up and try to break this streak of no hitters, as that one is a little too inside there. Count was 1-0 for the 5'11" man himself. Most of Trey's impact this season has not come behind the plate, has been on the mound with his 4 saves. And all of his saves have been, well, rather quick. He does not feel the pressure whatsoever going into that 9th inning and just gets the job done, usually seeing 3 up, 3 down. Swings to that one, however, count will move 2-1. Last college Trey did play for was Santa Fe College. 2-1. Shoots that one to the left field gap and does make the diving play there. Just got a little too much hang time there. And the fly to the left fielder will end it there for the Muckdogs heading into the top of the 5th. Shortly score still 2-4 here. Muckdogs got to get it together soon, or we could see a 3-game losing streak, which would not be crucial coming into this 3-game road streak. Stay tuned. So this top of the 5th will start with Frank Vanzalata, the leadoff man here for the Pilots. Score still 2-4 here. Muckdogs find themselves down 2. Once again, welcome back to this broadcast of the Batavia Muckdogs here at Dwyer Stadium here in beautiful Batavia, New York. I'm your broadcaster, Alec Brown, doing all of your games live here on YouTube, as that one is shot back for strike number 1. Hope everyone at home had a lovely Father's Day yesterday. Next pitch. Shot straight to Swanson over at the shortstop position. And Henry Daniels with that 6'5" frame reaches up for that one and does make the play. So 6-3 ground out will be the first victim. Now we'll head over to Michael Flaherty, who made the very crucial error over at shortstop, which scored a few runs for the Muckdogs. And now 1-for-1 coming into this AB, has got a base hit and walked, as this will start 0-1. Kenny once again doing an incredible job here so far. 4 up, 4 down. Next pitch. Checks that one. And the ump over at first will say it's strike number 2. He did go through that one. So Kenny could see strikeout victim number 2 here. Flaherty could see his first non-base of the day here, as Slider does just get away from the outside as their count will move 1-2 now. And Ryan Kinney at his time at the Xavier University of Louisiana swings to that one. 1-2-3. See you later, Michael. Second strikeout victim here for Ryan Kinney, already down to 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Kinney flying through this lineup like they are the worst team in the division, which they are. And once again, back to Kinney's stats here for a second. Had 24 strikeouts in 19 innings pitched. And for Batavia last summer, had 11 innings pitched with 7 strikeouts. Also throws a 4-seam slider, curve, and splitter. So quite the pitch mix arsenal there for Kenny. As the breaking ball just goes a little too low, count will move 1-1 now. Could potentially see Kenny go 3 up, 3 down in back-to-back innings if he can get Tom Kamara out next. Sorry, Kamara. That breaking ball will be called strike number 2. And so 1 strikeout does keep us here in the top of the 5th. Next pitch. Checks that one. They'll say he did not go. Count goes 2-2 here now. And Kenny picking up back from that Auburn error he had, and looks very comfortable out there on the mound. Kenny sets and fires the 2-2. Slider does get away from here. Count will move full here. And Kenny can get the final strikeout here once again in a crucial spot for the Muckdogs to get some hits here in the bottom of the 5th. That one gets away from him there. I guess they're saying the count is now full. Scoreboard was incorrect there. And so now we'll see the actual payoff pitch. Kenny sets and fires, and that one is shot up to Giuseppe over at third. However, that one will go foul over our mascot Dewey's head. And the count will remain full here. So Kenny having a bit of control issues through this final batter. Maybe getting a little tired as he does throw a lot of fastballs. And also did just pitch a couple days ago. Fatigue maybe starting to hit this Muckdogs crew, who was not used to playing all these games in a row, as that one is shot back. Foul. Count will move to 3-2 still. Back to what I was talking about. A lot of games to be played here shortly, and a lot of games that the Muckdogs are not used to playing. As that one does get away from the batter. However, Agresti thought that would be called foul, and the runner will beat it in time. However, will be called a strike there in the book, so Kenny does get his 3rd. However, runner in dumb, Camara will take his base. And what could have been the end of the 5th there, looks like Agresti thought that one was going to be a ball and didn't turn his head in time for the call. leads to Jack Arcamoni up for the Pilots here as count will move 1-0. A bunch of errors in this game here for the Muckdogs, maybe underestimating their opponents in the Pilots, who only have 1 win on the season compared to their 9 losses. Next pitch here, shot right to Swanson over at the shortstop position, will run out. Dom Kamara over at first to get him out at second, so great job there by Swanson, closing this one out on his own. And so what could have led to some unfortunate events for the Muckdogs will lead us into the bottom of the 5th, still down 2 runs. Will this be the ending that the Muckdogs tie or get in the lead with this one? Hopefully. Stay tuned. Galvin Sims will start off this bottom of the 5th for your Batavia Muckdogs here. Last time out did hit a line drive over to the first baseman. Hopefully can have a better outcome here as he shoots that one over to the shortstop. Can he get there in time? He can, as that one will get away from the first baseman. Hard play to make there. Should be counted as a base hit. And no, they'll count that as an error. I'll check with my stats guy after this inning if that was an error or not. Actually, yeah, probably was an error. Just thought about it. Should be another error on Michael Flaherty, who's having a rough time out there at shortstop. Doing a good job behind the plate over. 1 for 2 on the day with just 1 strikeout. However, was a victim to Ryan Kinney. Noah now up 1-0 in the count. Will look to bunt again. However, brings it back in time for ball 2. And I guess Noah, who hasn't had the best season hitting so far for the Muckdogs, sitting at 125 on the season in his 8 at-bats, may look to bring over Galvin a little bit into scoring position over at second. And that pitch does get in there for strike 1. Swanson last time up was hit by a pitch, so 0 for 0 on the day. Could see that change here. Next pitch shows bunt again, and that one will dribble to the pitcher. Can he beat it out in time? Looked like he did, however, will be called out. Maybe just couldn't get that final step in time. However, the speed there was shown. A very similar play, I believe, happened against Geneva, where he did beat out the ball in time. However, it was called out, so could have seen a similar play there. However, have not looked back at it yet. So we'll say that's the first out there, and we'll head back up to top of the Muckdogs hitting lineup in Rashad Robinson, as he'll check Galvin over at second. So Rashad now with the opportunity to get a base hit and score a run in Galvin Sims. Next pitch in there for ball one. Count will move 1-0 to the man over in Bishop State Community College. Also, very interesting enough about Rashad, was a multi-sport athlete, won 3 state championships across both basketball and baseball, and also a 5-year letter winner. Also some impressive stats from his senior year of high school: .388 batting average with 3 home runs, 31 runs batted in, and 35 stolen bases. The count is now 2-0. Also has one of the biggest hearts on the team, as that one does get away from the catcher, and the count will move 3-0 here to Rashad. So could see another man get on base here for the Muckdogs, which would be oh so crucial, as Rashad is now the tying run here in this one. And that is ball 4. So the 4-pitch walk there will get Robinson his 2nd walk of the day. Didn't have to do too much there. Hopefully Juice, the man up next in Giuseppe R. Curry, can send, if not 1 or 2 men home. And with a few men warming up in the bullpen for the Pilots, could we see the end of Anthony Laurinaitis here in this one? Only giving up 2 runs so far in 4 1/3 innings pitched here today. Looks like he's just giving a talk right now. And it looks like someone is walking out from that Pilots bullpen. Nope, he's going to get a ball. Anthony, the 6'4" junior out of Keuka College, also from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, will stay out there. And he will face the Juice. Juice coming into this game is batting a clean .265. Also tapping the most ABs on this team with Calabro, and has played in every game so far this season. So Laurinaitis looks over at second, fires that one, and Juice slide will mean that is ball number 1. Laurinaitis looks back over at second, sets and fires. Once again, inside there again. Didn't even have time for the slide as that ball almost tripped him up there. So 2-0 now, the count to Giuseppe. So far, his last 6 pitches up at the mound, and Laurinaitis, that is, 6 balls. Guess I jinxed him there. Should have knocked on wood a little sooner. Count now 2-1. Sorry, Giuseppe, about that one. The 2-1. Almost hits Giuseppe again. If he does not get out of the way on that one, that could have been a hit by pitch, 2nd one of the game, and the bases potentially loaded. Also, double play in order here. Don't want to speak it into existence, but once again, always a possibility. The 3-1, down in the dirt there, not even close to the strike zone, and he is losing control here as the bases are now loaded for your Muckdogs. As we see Galvin Sims over at third, Rashad over at second, and of course Giuseppe, who did just walk there, over at third. At first. Now, the center fielder Anthony Calabro will have a chance to get more than just one man home here and tie up this ball game. We'll see what Laurinaitis can do here for the Pilots, who have maybe one of the biggest leads of this year. I would assume so, as they only have one game this season so far. However, on pace to win their first one here, as they do find themselves up 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Next pitch in there for ball 2. Both fastballs just a little too low of the zone. We'll see if you guys still warming up in that Pilots bullpen. Could see one of them here shortly if a run does score. via a walk or base hit. Next pitch, shot off his own knee. And that will be the first strike of this at-bat. Count now 2-1 for the man at the University of West Georgia. Also does hail from St. John's, Florida. So 2-1 still the count with bases loaded here for your Muckdogs. Could see the floodgates open up here. Laurinaitis sets and fires. That one is shot up to the first baseman. He's looking back for that one. Does get under it. Can't find it. And the second baseman ends up making the play. Almost saw another error there. However, it would just be a fly out for the second baseman there. And now Agresti will have the opportunity to try to get someone home. Last time out did walk and did get bases loaded for the Muckdogs. And that was back in the bottom of the third. Unfortunately, no one in that one did score, as everyone was left stranded. Hopefully bases loaded do not get stranded again, as that one is inside there for strike one on that breaking ball. The booth hated that call. Galvin could be the next run score here for the Muckdogs. The 0-1 does not get down for strike two. Count move 1-1. Breaking ball moved a little too far in the dirt there before reaching the strike zone. Also up to 70 viewers on the stream. I think that might be my most of the season. That one almost clips Agresti as he does get out of the way there. Now, me personally, I'm also walking out of the way on that one. I don't care if I'm 6'3". Not that much shorter. I'm 6'1", however. I'm not built for that. I would walk the way out of that one, too. Instead of the hit by pitch. 2-1 here for Agresti. Shoots that one in between the left and center fielder. And that will score not one, not two, but 3 runs as Agresti does score in all 3 runners that were on base. So 1, 2, 3. Added to the score column. Your Muckdogs are up for the first time in this game. Score is now 5-4. Agresti with the bases loaded. Lights were clearly not bright enough here at the wire. And the 18-year-old St. John's commit makes the big play happen here. I said to our bat boy Keegan in the office today that Adam Agresti was due for a big game here today. Also did say Chad Falcon was as well, his teammate, and now he is up and can get his teammate home. Last time up with bases loaded, did fire a line drive over to the first baseman as that one almost gets away from the catcher. Count moves 1-0 here, and they're keeping Laurinaitis out there. Not sure what's going on here for the Pilots, however, could see a pitching change here very shortly. As now through 5 innings, Anthony Laurinaitis has given up 5 earned runs. Not too sure what they plan on doing. What is he cooking? I couldn't tell you. 1-0 here for Chad Falcon, however. 0-2 on the day. Other out was a 4-6 ground out over at second. Next pitch. Shoots that one foul to the third baseman. Third baseman going back for that one. Just tries to hand the glove out like your Willie Mays and cannot make it happen. So look how I'll move 1-1 here for Falcon. We have another Shane Collins commit coming to the team shortly. He has to graduate high school first in Christian Bernardini to complete the trifecta. However, we'll head back to this righty-lefty matchup. Sets and fires. Shoots that one up high towards the shortstop, and that one will be the final out of the inning with that fly out to the shortstop. Once again, Chad Falcon putting the ball in play, but however, just where the defense is a little too high there. And can't be too mad at it because your Muckdogs are up 5-4 heading to the bottom of the 6th. So got to be very happy there with the catcher, Adam Agresti, making it happen when he needed to the most. Now, 2 for 2 on the day with a walk. It is Agresti's day. We'll see if Agresti can keep that up behind the plate, as well as we will see Ryan Kinney's 3rd inning here shortly. Stay tuned. All right. Let's start off the top of the 6th here with number 34, Mitchell Kelly. 1 for 2 on the day. Your Muckdogs now up 5 to 4 here in the top of the 6th. Time now 8:15. Once again, your broadcaster, Alec Brown, will now be broadcasting over Ryan Kinney up here on the mound for his 3rd inning. So far, 6 up, 6 down. Count is now 1-0 here for Kelly, who so far on the season has batted a .316. Good enough for 3rd on team, tied with Arcamoni. As count moves 1-1 here. Kenny once again doing an incredible job here, as that one is shot to the right fielder in Chad Falcon. Does get under that one and makes the play for the first out of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th at that. And if you bet the Muckdogs while they were down in this one 4-1, you've definitely made some great money here. And I would not cash out, I'd let it ride. As we now see number 25, Frankie DiMartino, up next for the Pilots. Also surprised last inning we didn't see a pitching change from the Pilots, as that one is shot straight over Noah's head, over at the shortstop position. Calabro does field it, and that will lead to just the 1 base for Frankie. Now 1 of 2 on the day. Did walk and fly out to the shortstop earlier in this one. And now, speaking of 1 and 2 hitters, we'll now see Harris McReynolds up next. Also, that was the first man to get on base from Ryan Kinney in this one, and could possibly be the only one, as that one is thrown over to first for the potential pickoff. Almost got away from Henry too. Could have been Ryan's 2nd error in a few days span. Trying to pick off someone over at first and getting an error. Thankfully was not, as count was 1-0 here for Ryan. Fastball just got away from him there. Now the 1-0 as the runner does take off. Agresti can not make the play over to 2nd in time. Noah did try to pick him off, however, was unsuccessful. And now Frankie will be in scoring position over at 2nd, and the count does move 2-0. Now the Pilots find themselves with an opportunity to get back in this one and make it a tie game. Check swing there, however, will be called a strike regardless. Count goes 2-1 now. And Kenny staying focused here in this one, not letting the runner over at 2nd affect his play here. Swings to that one, back-to-back strikes here. Make the count even. to McReynolds. McReynolds coming into this one batting 188. So not the best start to the season for him, or many people on this Pilots team. The 2-2, just up high there. However, Noah can't catch that one. It looks like he got hit in the throat once again, and we may see another change here shortly. They'll say he's fine. He'll walk it off. Looked a little scary there as he couldn't field that one. Just may have lost track of it there on that aggressive throw. Now back here for the payoff pitch shortly. Sets and fires. Runner does take off over at third. And Giuseppe cannot get it in time. Frankie's got some wheels on him. Start calling him Frankie the Flash. And a Juice cannot make the slip up in time for DeMarco. However, 1, 2, 3, see you later for McReynolds. And now we'll see George Boatman up to the plate next. So now down to just one out here. Could potentially see the end of the inning here, as someone does get in there for strike one on that excellent slider. So far, Kenny up to 4 strikes in just 3 innings. Once again, same slider in there for strike 2. Looks like something I would do in MLB The Show. Now working here for Kenny in person. And now 1 strikeout does keep us here in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 6th. Slider once again checked through. Just getting that one off the plate. Wants to set that one up with 2 sliders back-to-back inside, then get him fishing a little bit. However, could not get him in time. The 1 and 2 does swing for that one. However, that may bring in a runner, unless he is not called safe, which he is. Adam just couldn't block that one in time, and now the game will be tied up. Another strikeout, but another base runner on the strike swinging. First one was Dom Camara. That was last inning as well. And now the game's all tied up here. Not the first time that's been seen here at Dwyer Stadium, however, as we now see Tristan Head back up 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout to left field in Rashad. If you don't remember that viral clip from the internet, may have seen it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you find all of your sports information or videos. I believe it was Horno versus Palmac here for a regional championship game, in which Hornell got the final strikeout, however, was swinging and did drop in the dirt. And the catcher didn't pick off the runner in time, went all around the base with another man on, and they've won that game by just 1 run. So hopefully the Muckdogs can learn from that here, with now Frankie DiMartino get himself all the way around the bases for the 5th run here for the Pilots, tying this one up. And so far, 3 men on base, not most of them being Kenny's fault, as Colombo does come in for that one for the final out here in the top of 6th. Now a tie ball game here. Muckdogs 5, Pilots 5, as Kenny is now up to 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. Last time we saw that was through Niagara. However, we'll head down to the bottom of the 6th, where your Muckdogs will have a chance to take the lead. Will they or won't they? Stay tuned to find out. And with their hit streak, they might. Stay tuned. So new pitcher here before the bottom of the 6 starts in Colt Barling. Number 35, the lefty, also 5'9", out of East Central University, will be a junior there this next upcoming collegiate baseball season. After Laurinaitis does give up 5 runs through 5 innings, we'll see someone new come in. I'm surprised he didn't come in earlier. And now we'll see the big man Henry Daniels start this one off. Is due for a hit here today. So far on the day, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. And Bartling coming into this one has played 5 games, no wins, no losses, 4.62 ERA. And in his 11 innings pitched, 11 2/3 innings pitched, has had 10 strikeouts, 6 walks, and 9 hits allowed off of him. So that one is shot up right to the pitcher, and that will be the first out of the inning. So already off to a great start here for the Pilots after letting up 3 runs last inning with bases loaded. Now James DeSalto, 0 for 2 on the day, is due for a hit once again. Hopefully I'll knock on wood this time so I don't jinx him like I did just for Henry Daniels. DeSalto once again coming to this one does lead the team in batting average with a clean .444. 1 triple as well to go along with that. 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. As that one is shot foul there for strike number 1. Already 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Game still tied up here. Also sun's starting to come down here. Breaking ball just outside there. Count moves 1-1. Gets talked a little bit to James DeSalto yesterday, and then didn't lead him much talking, became more hooping as I did beat him in basketball. Not to brag anything, but did beat a D1 athlete in some kind of collegiate sport. Wasn't his main sport, obviously, however, a win is a win. Shoots that one foul, count remain 1-2 here for James. Did play 2 years of varsity basketball myself, so I guess I still got it. Did retire due to knee problems. Also wasn't good. 1, 2, 3, see you later. James, unfortunately, first strikeout of the day for him, and 2 batters up, 2 batters down so far for Bartling. So I guess the pacing change was necessary for the Pilots. Surprised they didn't bring him in earlier when bases were loaded. Even one man was on. He looked very bad down this final stretch of past couple innings. Didn't even look good in that 4th inning when he did go 3 up, 3 down in Laurinaitis, however. I'm not the manager. So 1-0 now. 0-1 now is the count. No, that's true. It's why it's 1-0 on the scoreboard. Shoots that one straight up the middle. That will be the first base hit of the bottom of the 6th in Trey Bacon. Was due for a hit as well with back-to-back flyouts. And the Muckdogs hitting starting to heat up a little bit here. Now up to 5 on the day with 5 runs. Now we'll see Galvin Sims back up for the 3rd time. Did reach base on an error and did score off that error as well. But so far, 0-2 on the day. See if he can get on base here on his own terms, as that curveball does get in there for strike 1. Beautiful movement on that one. As that one goes in the dirt there for ball 1. Catcher does stay on top of it there. Galvin Sims going into this spring season was a ranked top 150 JUCO player. Also does go to Dyersburg State Community College. as that one does drop low for ball number 2. Also some very impressive senior stats his high school season. Batted a .500 clean with a .624 on base percentage, 34 runs batted in, and a .1434 on base slugging. That one is ripped down the third base line. Will go foul, however. Cal will move 2-2 here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here, and the bottom of the 6th with a man over on first in Trey Bacon. Can Galvin get him a little closer to home here? Sets and fires, shoots that one straight to left field. Will not drop in time with a beautiful slide there over in left field by the leadoff man, Frank Venzolata. And Trey will be left stranded over at third as we do head into the top of the inning, top of the 7th. Stumbling over my words here, just so passionate about these Muckdogs here as we will head into the top of the 7th shortly, as Ryan Kinney will come out for his 4th inning as well. Score is still 5-5 here, now heading into the witching hours of this ball game. Stay tuned.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for 2 or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying...
Top of the 7th, we'll start off with the first baseman, Nick Payne. And off to a painful start. You see in his name, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout to Henry Ramos over at first. Sorry, no. Actually, flyout to Kenny, who's out on the mound. This count will start 1-0 here for Kenny so far. Only 1 earned run through 3 full innings pitched. Slider does get rid from there. Count moves 2-0. May see the end of Kenny here in this one. Control problems starting to be an issue here. However, 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. And that's the second time we've seen that this season, which is very incredible. So got to give credit where credit is due. Kenny has looked fantastic in this Muckdogs bullpen. The 2-1 shoots that one very high. Rashad racing down for that one. However, that one will land in the Muckdogs bullpen. And Cal will move 2-2 now. Time is now 8:32 here. About 2 hours through this game, give or take, maybe a little shorter than that. However, a great game here so far, tied up 5-5 apiece. Once again, hope all 70-something of you watching at home are having a fantastic day, or had a fantastic day, and now get to wind off your day with some good old Batavia Newark baseball. Count now 3-2 here. Payoff pitch is swung through. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Nick. I did say before, too, our announcer, Paul, that the K-man of today's game should have been Nick Payne. When you are batting in the bottom lineup, it's for a reason. Unless you're Caleb Rodriguez, then it's because you're just a sick hitter that happens to be at the bottom of the lineup. However, first pitch in there for strike 1 to Vanzalata, who made the incredible sliding play over at left field. Very Trey Turner-esque, if you ask me. 0-1, shot back, now 0-2. And so far, the Muckdogs pitching at least has looked incredible behind Kinney. Shouldn't have even allowed a run. It just was a swinging strike there. Someone has popped foul once again. That just got away from Aggresti behind the plate. It happens. You can't win them all. 0-2 now still here for Vanzalata, who on the day is 0 for 2 and did get on base with an error. That one is hit straight to Kenny. Will be the second base hit off him here today, as he'll stand over at first. Now I was just talking about his stats and how bad they were. Now looking pretty good. Now 1 for 3 on the day. Now the fourth appearance here for Michael Flaherty, and so far the K-Man has no Ks. What's up with that? Now we'll see the man who is 1 and 2 on the day. First got a base hit, then walked, now has a strike from Kenny. Bat next. The Cal move 1-0 here. Also, inning can end at any given time. As dough play is in order, have not seen one here today from the Muckdogs, however, has been a prominent part of their game. Did see one yesterday against Power in that first inning when Sicky was pitching. Back at home for him, as he did grow up around the Niagara area. Now 2-0 here. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful as Henry does drop that, and it looks like Vanzalata did get in there in time as well. So 2-0 here still, and the crowd getting fired up here a little bit. So man over at first. Kenny 2-0, sets and fires. Runner does go. Aggresti, can he get there in time? He is called out. Vanzalata, what were you thinking? Testing an incredible arm and Aggresti behind the plate. A few were very close to DiMartino earlier, however, none were successful. Just saw the first successful one there. And next pitch goes 3-1 now. So now 2 outs and no runners on base. A lot more pleasing for the Muckdogs. Swings to that one. Count moves full now. And Kenny can go through 4 innings almost clean. Would have been clean if the strikeout last time was thrown out over at first. However, the payoff pitch almost clips him there, and that will be the first walk off Kenny on the day. Second walk of the season for Kenny in Michael Flaherty, who now has 2 walks on the day. I believe the other man with 2 walks on the day is Rashad Robinson, our leadoff guy. Now, number 6, Dom Camera, who did strike out swinging last time, however, did make it over to first, did beat out the ball. And now we'll see him up once again. So far, I believe he is 0-3 heading into this one. 0-2, sorry. Nope, 0-3 was the fielder's choice and did get on base. Now 0-1 here with that foul ball. Runner over at first, now could add 2 runners on if the steal attempt never happened. However, count now 1-1. Gotta be grateful when you get on base. You could end up losing it. The 1-1 almost does clip the hitter, and that will be the first hit by pitch of the day for Ryan Kenny. And now Flaherty will head over to second. Could see a potential pitching change here, unless Eaton deems he can go the full distance this one. And by the full distance, I mean get one more batter out. While we're waiting, score is still 5-5 here. And Kenny will stay out there to pitch against Jack Arcamoni. So far on the day is 2 for 3. 2 for 3. First 2 times up, got a base hit and was the second runner scored for the Pilots. Also had a stand-up triple. So very impressive there. Now 0-2 up early in this one. Don't know what Eaton told Kenny up at the mound. However, seems to be working. Words of wisdom there from Eaton. That one is shot foul. Just dribbled over the left field line there. So the count remained 0-2 here. Runners in scoring position over at second and first in Flaherty and Kamara. Or Kamara. The 0-2. Breaking ball. Looked to be a little outside there. However, will say strike number 3. So 1, 2, 3. See you later, Arcamoni.
It's now time for the 7th inning stretch.
And now we'll head down to the bottom of the 7th, where the Muckdogs can once again take the lead as they did in the bottom of the 5th. Stay tuned as we let Johnny Muckdog lead off, take me out to the ball game. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 7th, we'll start off with the end of your Batavia hitting lineup in Noah Swanson so far. 0-1 on the day with a ground out to the pitcher. Also was the first victim of the hit by pitch of this game. Also did take a ground ball to the face for the second time this season. Shocking, it happened twice, however, count now 1-0 for the Yukon man. Next pitch. Check swing there, great call by Swanson, now 2-0. Swanson has not got on base since that first game against the Pioneers, looking for his second base hit of the year here today. Can he make it happen? Hopefully, as the Muckdogs do need to get some momentum going here. Was scoreless last time out. And now count moves 2-2. I guess too many check swings here for Noah. Sets and fires. Shoots that one back foul. And Barfting having a great start to this game so far. Sorry, Bart Ling. Maybe a lefty was the key to this Muckdogs lineup. Next pitch. Count will now move 4 as that breaking ball was nowhere near the zone. Just lost track of that one. Maybe let it go a little too early. Now, the payoff pitch wasn't even close. Noah knew that was going to be ball number 4 and will take his base. So now Noah will remain 0-1 on the day. However, will not mind getting on base twice here in this one. And speaking of walks, the man who's walked twice here today, the leadoff man, Rashad Robinson, now comes up. Try to get Noah around the base path a little bit. Surprised we haven't seen Noah steal today. Could see that here maybe. First pitch here for Bartling. Bunt attempt not successful. 0-1 now. I guess the Muckdogs really want this next run. Last bunt attempt was a success for Noah Swanson. He's now over at first. Next pitch. Down there for ball 1. Also, Rashad coming into this one, batting .250 on the season with 6 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 8 stolen bases, second on the team. Is an overall athlete. Has made some great plays over in left field today, as that bunt does go over the right field line for strike number 2. And maybe we'll see the end of the bunt attempts here from Rashad, as next one will be called out if foul, of course, because that's how baseball works. Now, Bartling looks over at first. Breaking ball does get in there for strike number 3. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Rashad. Unfortunate there. And now we see 1 out here in bottom of the 7th. Double play still in order, so inning can end at any given time. Hopefully does not, as Juice is up to the plate. Giuseppe R. Curry. Looks over at first. Bartling. First pitch here. Swings through that one. Count moves. 0-1. And Juice so far in this one has gotten a little loose. 2 for 2 on the day with a walk to his name as well. So 3 times up. 3 times he has gotten on base. Very crucial to the Muckdogs' success here, as yesterday in Niagara's game, as Giuseppe does call time there. Only 3 hits to our name yesterday. Not what you want to see. However, clearly picked it up here. Muckdogs now with 5 runs, as the pickoff attempts at first base in Noah Swanson is deemed unsuccessful, and the count will remain 0-1 here to Giuseppe with still 1 out remaining here. So Cole Bartling sets and fires the 0-1 Juice slide, shows 1-1. However, I think anyone could have saw that was a ball. That was, once again, nowhere near the strike zone. So, some control problems here from Colt being very obvious. We'll see if Juice can take advantage of this. Next pitch. Nowhere near the strike zone again, as that one is thrown straight into the dirt. So, early on the first one, late on the next one. Not too sure what Colt is trying to cook. But it looks burnt. 2-1 now to Giuseppe. No, once again, still has not tried to steal. 2-1. Swings through that one. Count goes 2-2. Looked like that was going to be a bit outside as well. Could have had a 3-1 count. Got 2 runners on. And then next up is Anthony Calabro. And Anthony at any given time can make a play happen. Next pitch. Outside there, count moves full. Giuseppe knew it as well. So back to, I haven't seen a full count since Swanson, who was over at first. So last time was a K. Checks Noah over at first, does get over there in fashion. And now we'll see the payoff pitch, hopefully. As all the pickoff attempts today have been unsuccessful. The payoff pitch. Swanson does go, however, he'll have to trot on back, as that one is foul. So once again, we'll see another 3-2 pitch here for Bartling. Can the man from St. Leo University get the man from UConn around the base path here a little bit? The pitch Shot up all the way in the air to the catcher. However, that one will go foul and hit the netting here to keep all the lovely fans here at Wire Stadium here safe in Batavia, New York, where the sun is now really starting to come down. Almost little to no sunlight left. Most of the light on this stadium coming from, well, the field lights. You can see all four of them up there. As you can't see the fourth one over at left field, but trust me, it's there. Once again, nope, another pickoff attempt. Stop, it's not working. It's like the fourth time he's trying to pick off Noah over at first. Just wasting time at this point. Now we'll see the payoff pitch again. And Giuseppe does crush that one over the left field. However, will go foul there. Very reminiscent of Adam Agressi at Jamestown. However, his was a little closer to the pole. Thought that one was a home run. Did get talked around after the game as well. He agreed with me. So I don't feel too crazy about that one. Also was not on film due to the camera angle at the stadium, unfortunately. So don't get to watch that one back. Looks over at first once again in Swanson. Another payoff pitch. Swings through that one, and Noah does go over at second and does get in there in time. And that may have been the longest at bat you will see here in today's game. However, 2 outs now with Noah over at second now. So still in scoring position, and now we'll see Anthony Calabro walking up to John Cena's theme song, and maybe Calabro's time is now as well. With Swanson over in scoring position over at second, and he hits that one straight to the third baseman. Can he beat it out in time? He can not. And Bartling is hyped about that one. And if I got out someone with the caliber of Calabro, I would be as well. So back-to-back strikeouts, then followed by the ground out to third, will end this one, unfortunately. And now we'll head down to the 8th inning, down to just 2 innings in this one. Still anyone's ball game. Could we see extra innings for the first time in this one? Stay tuned to find out. Top of the inning, we'll see a new pitcher. Have some little Muckdog fans waving up to me here in the booth. Also, they got a t-shirt as well, as we'll now see Tucker Beving be the new pitcher here for the Muckdogs, as Kenny's time will end here today. Sorry, Garrett Beaver, not Tucker Beving. Second time I've done that, unfortunately. As see Beaver's first pitch is a ground ball over to Giuseppe over at third, and can make the play over to Henry Daniels for the first out in this one. So, Mitchell Kelly, 1 pitch, 1 out, will be the first victim of Beaver here today. So already 1 out here in top of the 8th, potentially down to just 5 outs here for the Pilots. Garrett got to a great start. That pitch count being low is very crucial for these relievers, as they will be needed throughout this coming week as we play the next full week. The 1-0 shoots that one to Galvin over at second and fires that over to Henry for the second ground out and second out of this 8th inning. So 5-3 ground out, then 4-3 ground out for Garrett Beaver. Surprised you haven't seen a strikeout so far, because coming into this one, has played in 2 games, not started any of them, has been a reliever for us this season. Also, 3 1/3 innings pitched with 3 strikeouts to just 1 walk and 3 hits as well. Also has not given up a run this season so far, as that one goes in the dirt for ball number 1, already up to 2 outs here in this one. So 2 up, 2 down here for Garrett. Could potentially see him close out this one if he does get this next guy out in Harrison. So that one is popped up to left field. Emerson Robinson. So 3 up, 3 down here. Don't even believe he threw over 10 pitches there. So very efficient there from Garrett Beaver. Very Trey Bacon-esque, if you ask me. And I will head back down to the bottom of the 8th, where I was rudely insulted coming into the top of the 8th during that TF Browns trivia by one of our interns, Mike. Interesting insult from someone who cannot read. However, bottom of the 8th to start shortly. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 8th to start with Adam Agresti cleaning up in this one, and did clean up very well in that bottom of the 5th, scoring everyone that was on base when the bases were loaded. Score is still 5-5 here as we move into, once again, this bottom of the 8th, as he does swing through that one. Count will start 0-1. Once again, Colt Bartling will stay out there for inning number 3. Has done a very decent job through this Batavia lineup so far. Next pitch does not get in there. Count will move 1-1 now. So 1-1 now. Here comes the pitch. Shoots that one up very high. Both center fielder and right fielder coming in for that one. And that one is caught by the center fielder, I believe. And that will end Agresti's time here in the bottom of the 8th. Sorry, it dropped. Shocked no one got to that one, however. Not called an error as well, and that'll be another base hit here today for Agressi. 2 of 2. Sorry, 3 of 3 on the day for the 18-year-old. Very impressive there. And now we'll see. Also, Tim Wagner will be playing over at first now. No longer Nick Payne, as it was a painful day here for him today. I made that joke countless times, and it will never get old. Also, pinch runner coming in. I believe that is the leadoff man. Josh Leadham does lead this team in stolen bases, so coming out for a clear reason.
Number 16, Josh Leadham. Leadham is running for your Muckdogs.
And now, Chad Falcon will have the opportunity to get Leadham around his base paths. Showing bunt. Does get that one inside, however, it does go foul. And this count will start 0-1 to Chad, who is unfortunately 0-3 on the day. However, everything was hit into play. It's a matter of time, Chad. It's a matter of time. Lefty-lefty matchup here. I know Skip's not a fan of this. That's probably why he's showing bunt. Infielders do come in, as that one does get away from the catcher. Awkward bounce there on the wild pitch, and Leadham will head over to second now. So 1-1 now. Now Josh Leadham in scoring opportunity over at second. Barlane taking his sweet time here. Looks up back over at second again. They know it might be coming again. Paul not happy with that one, saying he should have let that one go. I agree with him there, as the infield will still most likely come in again, as Josh Leadham had the clear opportunity to steal third there. Should have recognized the moment and could have got Leadham into prime scoring position. It may have been a little too focused there on the pitch and move into a 1-2. Apologies if you see a t-shirt flying in the air. I can only control so much. I've tried my best to control technical difficulties all summer so far. Can't control the little fans. Hopefully it'll stop. As the at-bat continues here shortly. Count still 1-2. Infielders have backed up here a little bit. Checks Leadham over at second. All their pickoff attempts today have been unsuccessful. That's probably why I didn't throw it. 1-2 now is the count. Sets and fires. Swings through that one. 1-2-3. See you later, Chad. Second. Second strikeout for him on the season. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that one, with one out here in the bottom of the 8th. Now we'll see Henry Daniels up. This could be the time where we need Daniels the most. First pitch in the dirt there. Catcher does get on top of that one. Count move 1-0. Lefty-lefty is obviously not the desirable matchup. However, Henry has a chance to come through here and give the Muckdogs their lead, which would be oh so crucial. The 1-0 shoots that one foul. Count moves 1-1 with just one out. However, no double play in order. Could see 2 outs potentially, however, very unlikely. Daniels once again in a hitting slump. Would be a great time to get out of it here. We lead him over on second. Once again, checks him over at second. Time's now 9:03 here in Batavia, New York, here at Dwyer Stadium. Pretty good crowd here as Leadham does get into second in time. Once again, a bunch of checks here by Bartling, all unsuccessful. Stop. The 1-1. Swings to that one, and on a pitch that almost hit him, he decides to have a rip at it. Maybe he thought it was a slider coming in. However, that breaking ball stayed straight, and now 1-2 count here for Daniels. One and two now. Swings to that one, 1-2-3. See you later, Henry. Now down to just one out here in the bottom of the eighth. That would be a little meeting at the top of the mound there, as James Aselta will now be the second man to have a chance to get home Josh Leadham. And once again, designated hitter today, James Aselta will get another opportunity to get home Josh Leadham. Swings in the dirt for that one. Count will move 0-1. One now is the count. Leadham still over at second. This run would be crucial. He does go over to third as that one does go in the dirt, and Leadham could not have chose a better time to steal. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Cole Bartling into his third inning so far. Has looked great in front of this Muckdogs offense. Curveball does get in there for strike two. That thing was beautiful. Just hit that bottom outside corner. So 1-2 now for Aselta. 0 for 3 on the day. If there's every time to get a hit for Aselta, it would be now. Would lead him over at third. Next pitch. Shoots that one right up the middle, and that will score the 6th run here for the Muckdogs, and they will take the lead going up into the top of the 9th, with a possibility to get even more here with Aselta now on first. And now we'll see Trey Bacon back up again, now 1 of 3 on the day. Aselta, what a time to come alive. Now 1 of 3 on the day, as that one gets in there for strike one. Can Trey Bacon feed off this momentum here with Josh Leadham now getting home? Did a great job around the base path too. Did steal 2 bases and did make it a very easy job for James there, who did his part as well. And they'll say he did not swing through that one. Looked a little suspicious there. However, umps will say he did not go through. which will be very crucial for this 1-1 count. And the Muckdogs want to expand their lead as much as possible, as the curveball is a little too high there for the zone. 2-1 now. Once again, Muckdogs want to do everything in their power to get as many runs in before this final potential inning. Cole looks over at first again, twice, sets and fires. Just a little too inside there. Count moves 3-1. Could potentially see another man on base in Trey Bacon if he does draw this walk. Now 3-1. Looks over at first again. The 3-1. Curveball did not hit that inside edge, and we'll see Galvin Sims up with an opportunity to get one of these runners that are in scoring position in James Acelta over at second. Now Trey Bacon over at first with that walk. And now some late troubles here for Newark, who were in control of this game for that entire first half until that 5th inning, when the floodgates open with Adam Agresti. Now seeing the 6th run here for the Muckdogs. Could potentially be the final run for the Muckdogs if the inning does end here after Galvin, who is 0 of 3 on the day. However, David Selton was as well, and he just got his first base hit. So, of course, better late than never, coming alive when he needed to. And a great game here so far. Been very back and forth. Newark did end up tying it and has potential to tie it after this inning. It looks like there is a new pitcher in for the Pilots. We'll try to close out this final batter in Galvin Sims Jr. And I should have known who this player was. Does go to my college, Ithaca College that is, was a freshman there this past season. The righty, Landon White. Did see a little bit of him this past season at Ithaca. Did pitch 13 innings, had around a 3.12 ERA. Some impressive stuff there from the first year at Ithaca. Also, past season at Ithaca did go it was a 3.29 ERA in his 13 2/3 innings pitched. Also held opponents to a 2.04 batting average, so gotta give credit to my fellow Bomber here. Obviously not on his side here. We want Galvin Sims to get a hit off the Bomber and hit a bomb off the Bomber. 0 of 3 on the day. Can the 6'5" man out of 6'6" man out of Wallingford, Connecticut get it done? First pitch. Nowhere near the strike zone there. Hopefully don't see that when I'm commentating back in Ithaca this upcoming baseball collegiate season. 0-1 now is count to Galvin. Next pitch. Slider beautifully in there on that outside corner for strike number 1. Once again, runners in scoring position over at second and first. Acelta over at second. Trey Bacon over at first. Next pitch. Slider outside 2-1 now. 3 sliders back to back to back. Last time we saw that was from Ryan Kinney. Looks back over at second, the 2-1. Swings to that one. Once again, another beautiful slider there from Landon. Now down to just 1 strike here in the bottom of the 8th. Can Landon get it done, or will Galvin come alive? As that one almost hits Galvin. Count will go full for Landon's first batter phase here today. What will happen here? Will the bases load? Will Galvin get a base hit here and potentially score James Celta, or go even further than that? Or can Landon close it out here for the Pilots? The payoff pitch, both runners go. And that one is in there for strike number 3. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Galvin. And we're a little disappointed that Galvin couldn't get on base there. However, looking promising for the Bombers this upcoming season. And now the score is 6-5 for your Muckdogs. They lead this one with run going into what could be the potential final inning of baseball. Final half inning. Also, we'll see if Garrett Beaver pitches this final inning. Did go 3 up, 3 down last time up. And it will not be Garrett Beaver close this one out. I guess his 3 up, 3 down was all he had in this one. However, can't be too mad at who's closing this one. Who could it be other than our closer for the Muckdogs now? Trey Bacon. 5'11" and all. I've been talking about him all day. Has been incredible here for the Muckdogs so far and can be even better. Has got on base twice here today. Also, some defensive substitutions here as Victor Longi will take the place of Giuseppe Arcuri over at third. And we'll see a new catcher behind the plate in the captain, Bryce Mortellaro. We'll see if they can play a great defensive impact here for this potential final half inning of baseball. So far, Trey already 4 saves on the season and has the chance to make it 5 here, which would be an incredible start here for the season for Trey. So far, pitching this season for the Muckdogs, has a 0 ERA in his 4 2/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, and only 1 hit allowed. Just incredible numbers there from someone who has faced 17 batters, now 18, only 1 hit allowed. Can you say dominance? Now we'll see George Boatman in here now, and the crowd here getting fired up here for Trey Bacon. So far, Trey has been incredible as a closer. Can't say it enough. And not even that, has made it look easy. As that fastball does get in there for strike number 1. Only down to 3 outs here for the Pilots, finding themselves down late here in this one. This game is coming down to the wire. Already 83 people watching now. So strap in, folks. This should be a good one. Next pitch, 1-1. Swings through that one. Count goes 1-2. Can Trey get the first strikeout here and get another K to his name? Or does Bowman still have more left in the tank? Did get a base hit earlier on in the second inning. Next pitch. Wow, breaking ball does not hit that bottom corner. They'll say it goes a teeny bit down. Count now 2-2 for Bacon and Bowman, all tied up here in this one. Last time Bowman was out, did reach base on a strikeout swinging. Next pitch. Shoots that one to the left fielder in Rashad Robinson. However, he'll ground that one, and that will leave him at first in. Bowman now 2 for 4 on the day. And this one is getting close. Now we'll see number 23 and Tristan Head has not got on base in this one. Struck out in the second. Flew out to Rashad, who you just saw on that play in the fourth, and then in the sixth did fly out to Anthony Calabro over in center field. That one is strike number 1. And so far, this bottom of the lineup, don't want to jinx it, so we'll knock on wood, has looked terrible. 0-6 between the two. Next pitch. Bunt attempt unsuccessful there. Count will go 0-2 now. And now, 1 strikeout could be the first out here of the 9th inning, which would be crucial for this Muckdogs win. Also, double play in order over at first. Crowd here getting fired up. You can hear the rumbling here up in the booth here at Dwyer Stadium. The 0-2 pitch. Swings through that one. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Tristan. Second strikeout for him today, and he will sit back down for probably the last time this game. Now down to just 2 outs. And now the game can end at any time here. Now with number 37, Tim Wagner up. Comes from Wheaton College and will be a junior there. Also hails out of Hingham, Mass. So local guy there, if you're not familiar with the Massachusetts area. And that strike hits that bottom corner for strike number 1. 0-1 here. And this one may be over soon, folks. A double play could end this game. Trey looks over at first. Trey gets his signal, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike number 2. And one more strike could be a detrimental out here for any kind of Pilot momentum. Can Trey get it done here? 0-2 now, runner still over at first in Nick Reynolds. Next pitch, just fouled off there. So Landon's first at bat here, Tim Wagner's first at bat here. Not starting off too pretty, already finds himself down. 0-2 in the count with McReynolds still over at first. Boatman over at first. Looks over at Bowman. Gives the nod, the 0-2 once again, just outside there. However, Bryce will try to check over Boatman over at first. Try to get the pick off there, unsuccessful. Great job by Bryce there, blocking that one. You can tell he is a passionate captain. By the way, he talks to these players, talks to all the fans here, and shows himself out on the field. This man loves the game of baseball. The 1-2. Shoots that down the third base line. However, that one will go foul. Count will remain 1-2 once again. A long AB here for Trey Bacon. Hopefully we don't see any other pitchers warming up, so Trey can close this one out here and get his 5th potential save. 1-2 now is the count still. Bowman still over at first. The next pitch. Fastball just a little too high there. Could not hit that outside top corner. Count goes 2-2 now. Crowd still in this one. They want to see a Muckdogs win and end this 2-game losing streak as we head on the road to Elmira tomorrow at 6:35. The 2-2 almost clips him there. Count will move full here for the first time for Trey Bacon. Then after Elmira, doubleheader at Jamestown on Wednesday. We'll be headed there. Then back home on Thursday. I believe that one's against Geneva. Could be wrong, however. The payoff pitch. Shoots that one foul. We'll see another payoff pitch shortly here. Also, Wagner coming into this one is not one of the better hitters on this team. Only 235, as that one is just tipped off there. So still 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Wagner 235 on the season. We'll see if that plays into any effect into this at-bat here. First one of the day for Wagner. Once again, the payoff pitch. Swings through that one. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Wagner. And if we know anything about the man that bats first, that plays in first base and bats last in his lineup, that was painful for him there. I'm sure of it. So, leaving off where Nick Payne was, once again, can't get on base or any type of base hit there. Now we're down to just 1 out here in the top of the 9th as we head back up to the top of the lineup in Frank Vanzalita. Frank Vanzalita, that is. Ball number 1 here. Once again, Boatman still over on first. Can Trey close this one out as he has done so many times before, has become the closer for this Muckdogs team. Next pitch in the dirt there. However, Bryce on top of that one as always. Count now 2-0. Trey down early in this one, however, can fight back like he has done this entire season for the Muckdogs. 2-0. Shot right to Noah Swartzen. Victor Longi goes and picks up. Can he make the play? And he is out. Victor Longi playing a little bit of hero ball there. Gets in front of Noah Swartzen. However, it doesn't matter. And Trey Bacon gets his 5th save on the season. Incredible stuff there from Trey. Making the plays as he always does. When something's wrong in the neighborhood, who do you call? Not the Ghostbusters anymore. You call that man Trey. Clearly, he comes in and saves the day. Has done it 5 times already here. And your Batavia Muckdogs will have a new winning streak here and potentially move up now in the rankings. 7-4 coming into this one. Now 8-4 on the season as we go on a 3-game road streak. Incredible job here by the Muckdogs all around. Hitting looked incredible here today, mostly on the back of Adam Agresti. This is the most hits we've had in a while since that first game against Auburn. So very crucial there. And player of the game, definitely got to give it to Agresti or Bacon. Both played incredible parts here in this game. Agresti's extra base hit got us the first lead of the game. And of course, Trey Bacon closes it out as he always does. So great job here by the Muckdogs as we head over to Elmira tomorrow to face them for the 3rd time this season. 1-1 with them so far on the year. However, that will do it for me. Once again, you're Muckdogs 6, the Pilots 5. Muckdogs will move. And that'll do it for me, your broadcaster, Alec Brown.